Hello everybody, I'm Edward T. Riffman.
And I'm Brian Damage.
And we're here today on a very special episode of Riffman Reviews to show you these bad boys. Cheap ass, literally not even
Les Paul 2, and this is just a regular SG.
SG Special something.
Oh.
Something. They have like weird names for them. But here's what we're here to show you. These two guitars together, like the way, I would consider both of these secondhand. This was actually used, that was at
Bargain. I'm assuming it was used too.
Yeah, because it's got a couple dents and shit here and there. Yeah. But here's the point we're getting at here. These two guitars together almost don't cost $100 for what we paid for them. Like, we just did the math on it. It's probably like $115.
Yep.
And that's after tax. And I'm here to tell you that both of these guitars don't sound that bad for what they are. He's a newer player, and he's been practicing on that.
I mean, it's been mostly acoustic, but I mean, I've been using this a few times. I mean,
But,
if I actually had a decent amp, I'd be playing this more. All I have is that small little piece of shit that's like battery powered and.
yeah. I recommend the Black Star Mini. It's $60. It's a battery powered amp, but it sounds 1,000 times better. Because it sounds like that thing. Only it's like this big.
Good.
Anyway,
That's all I'm gonna say. Good. It sounds like a good amp. Anyway.
Yeah. Look forward to that in a future review.
All right. So.
Well, actually, since the S Paul, there we go. We're gonna call it the S Paul Jr.
S Paul.
Yeah. Funny thing is, this thing reminds me a lot of a Les Paul Jr. just with, you know, I don't know, like the double pickups, since that's the only actual damn difference between that and an actual. But anyway, here I'm gonna give you some sound. Now, I will give the credit that being that these both have identical pickups, identical necks, identical woods. Here's the real difference. I think this, because it has the thicker, whatever, body, I think
It has a slightly different bridge to it.
Yeah, this thing has the wraparound bridge. This has the standard generic Tunomatic. And this thing, believe it or not, here's the real bizarreness. When we got this out of the box, is actually amazingly well set up. I didn't adjust any of this when I first got it. This, on the other hand, and I'm guessing it's because, again, first being secondhand, I bought it at a Guitar Center for like 60-something bucks after tax, and it was just horribly, like, everything. I had to adjust the neck, I had to, like, you know, readjust all the tension. Finally figured out how to use this bridge so I could adjust it, get it properly loaded, you know. Moral of the story to this is that I had to put a lot of, like, not money, say, but free time into that. It took me about 2 weeks to get that right where I wanted it.
Well, it's kind of Guitar Center for you. I mean, they'll sell, like, I mean, when we've gone in there, I've seen cheap pieces of shit that, like, go on sale for, like, $50. So, honestly, it's like, if Epiphones you want to sell for $65, then, yeah, it's got some wear and tear on it.
Yeah. But I understand, though, these guitars together, this is a $200 guitar, that is a $160 guitar.
Almost $400 and paid barely over $100.
Yeah.
Almost as much as that sword that Eddie got alongside that thing.
Yeah,
That Eddie still has. Anyway.
Yeah.
Getting back on track here,
Yep. But yeah, so basically though, that was the whole point to go over it though, is that I would argue this is supposedly supposed to be the nicer of the two, but I mean, like I said, they're both bolt-ons, they're both essentially the exact same guitar with a different body. Like I said, this being a heavier, probably a little bit better shape, but that thing, don't let it fucking fool you. That SG thing is badass. I'm gonna get a couple more tones on this, and then I'll plug into that here. Starting to go a little out of tune on the D string. But yeah, let me plug into this bad boy. Grab that out of my hand. Ah!
No one had that.
Also, I will say nothing bizarre. I think it's the wiring on it. This thing, when it's in rhythm, is actually in treble.
Huh.
Yeah. So basically,
And vice versa is always on treble.
No, it's like if you're on the neck, if you flip it to the neck being the treble, or I'm sorry, the neck being the rhythm, you're actually on the bridge. Now this is the SG. Now this should. But you'll notice, very similar sound, but it's got the lighter body over here, so it really lets you just rest it on here and get it. Not to mention I have a lot more practice actually playing on this one since, like I said in the beginning, I sold that to him for $20 and kept this myself for what it was worth. I mean, sometimes I think maybe I should have kept that one, but then other parts of me like, I like my. But
Then, I mean, getting this for $20 is a fucking steal. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
you sold me for $20, so.
Yeah, I mean, but again, it's a great. Here's the problem with this. I'm gonna get at. These instruments are good for two things. If you're on a budget and you just want a guitar to fuck around on, like a beat or just something like, like, oh well, I'm not really super serious, but I want to play. Or if you're like me and are just a fucking goddamn guitar buying addict and you just keep fucking buying more and more instruments, regardless of whether you really need to or not. That's a possibility too. Are great just because, like, for what they are, a little bit of setup, adjusting up on here on like getting the neck straight or loosening it and relief, whatever, getting everything nice and set up. Although I do really advise against this model. They sell the SG ones that are like this with the Tune-O-Matic, and I think that's a lot better. Because this thing's intonation, pretty much past the 12th fret, is at only, I'd say, 80% accurate. Note-to-note basis, sometimes it's not fully in tune. Like if you bend it really, like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, for what it's worth, it's a great instrument. Here's the point of this video. Cheap Epiphones are, honestly, I would put it at this point, Epiphone is the greatest value of used cheap instruments, and here's why. This cost, I really want to say it was like probably $58 or $58.99, and I probably paid $60.04 with tax. That's what I'm thinking it actually was. And then, like he said, we were at Bargain Hunt. Now, given the Bargain Hunt one's a lot more hit or miss because there's no guarantee there's another Bargain Hunt in the world that will ever have an Epiphone Les Paul for the price.
They're almost like a chain of.
Yeah, like actually, this could almost turn into a whole like what the hell is Bargain Hunt video?
They're like a little bit higher end Goodwill.
Yeah, only.
If I had to give an estimate, that but they also sell furniture. Yeah. So I mean.
Yeah, it's weird because
you never know what you get there. I mean, I've seen acoustic guitars, I've seen all kinds of shit, and I've seen. I think it was a steel guitar last time we were there, something like that.
Yeah. They had a Marshall amp in there one time. But here's the thing about Bargain Hunt is it's all about how long.
Located right next to the sniper rifle.
Yeah, oddly enough. But no, for real, here's the thing about Bargain Hunt versus, I'd say, Guitar Center. At Guitar Center, if you're looking for an instrument, they'll usually have an instrument. Bargain Hunt's literally more of a, you'll walk in there one day and they have it.
And it's like, cool.
Literally consider it though, because we run into a lot of shit there that we decide, we're going to buy that. And it's not even there the next day.
Like the tripod with a missing leg.
Yeah, although.
The one that got away.
I guess what I'm saying today on Riffman Reviews is that if you're ever in a, let's say, pawn shop, you're ever in a bargain hunt, you're ever in a Guitar Center, you're ever wherever in a music store, and they sell an Epiphone of any kind, I mean, considering we're looking at the dead cheap lowest end of the bottom of the barrel, it's Oh, watch the
Yep.
mic thing there.
Oh shit. Okay.
But anyway, in all seriousness, we're talking bottom of the barrel. And here's the thing about it. This is the bottom of the barrel. It must go up. So, I guess what I'm really saying here is buy Epiphones. They're good for what you pay for them. That being said, oh, okay, actually mine is apparently a 2016 Epiphone limited edition performance, which really just means that I think they only made these in 2016. Because like I said, they're the ones with the cheaper bridge. So, yeah, I like how they tell you it's a special edition.
Special edition, but it ends up being cheaper than most they usually are. So.
But anyway, though, so basically to bring this video, keep it nice, simple, and short. I've been Edward T. Riffman.
And I'm Brian Damage.
And you've been watching Riff Talk / Riffman Reviews. And I'm just going to throw it out there. These are good instruments. Don't be opposed to buying them.